Hey guys, welcome to Rocket League's India's best of three show match stream. We are sort of preparing for the Asian Nations Cup uh, conducted by 1NE eSports, in which India has two teams representing the nation of India. And right now we have three matches lined up for you guys. India Team B versus Singapore, then Singapore versus Hong Kong, followed by Hong Kong versus India B. So we're just trying to get the players into the lobby right now. And I'm being informed that my volume is a bit low. So, okay. Yeah, we're just trying to get India B. Like always, India is a bit late. Um, but yeah, we should be into game shortly. So just talking about the Asian Nations Cup. So yeah, it's being organized by Tasty and the ALS, who co-own Asian Nations, who co-own 1NE. And yeah, it's a best of three. Sorry, it's a 3v3 formatted tournament catering towards the entire Asian, Southeast Asian subcontinent. Inviting one or two teams from each nation, battling it out in a group stage, and then finally having a playoffs to decide the overall winner of the Asian Nations Cup. Yeah, so right now we have got the information for four groups. The competition is pretty damn tough. So it's like the best players from the Asia Pro League have now grouped up with fellow members from their own nation, and then there are some super strong teams, and we're hoping that India can actually show what their mettle is. So still sort of waiting for the lobby, but yeah, the matches will be scheduled. The group stages will be on November 5th. And then following that, on November 12th, we'll have the playoffs where I'm not sure about the rules yet, but I think two nations from each group qualify into the playoffs. So I guess there's about 5-6 groups, and that would make for a single elims playoffs bracket. So I wonder right now if India will see teams in the group stages make it into the playoffs. But yeah, we hope that India has a good showing. India A team is made up of me, Guacamole. Yeah, I forgot to introduce myself altogether. So yeah, it's me, Guacamole, Anudeep, the former roster of Kakalukia, with Starmelon and Cupid as our third. We have still not decided. And India B team is Chaos, Phoebo, and Tasty, thanks for the cheer. You just broke me mid-sentence. Thanks for the 111 bits. And the third member would be Jeff or Rahul, and they also are deciding who their starting third would be. So they'd be sort of using the show match as a way to even test out their roster and probably find out which roster will work out for them best in the group stages and which roster will confirm their position into the playoffs. India B team right now is sort of in the group of death, as Tasty describes it, facing against Japan as well as, I believe, Singapore. I can't recall, but yeah, they have two mighty teams to face against: Japan Team A and I believe Singapore Team A, and that's going to be a hell of a road to climb. Also in their group is Vietnam. So they are a relatively smaller roster, with the only known pro player from there being Latov and Jvac. And yeah, it'll be interesting seeing how exactly India Team B gets out of their group. And India A team has to face against Malaysia, which is made up of Misty, Aero, and Azri, I guess. Then Taiwan as well as Thailand in the group. So it's a relatively easier road to climb, but still it's a big road to climb nonetheless, because we are talking about the best players from each of the nations competing for this spotlight. So we are just about ready to move into our game, and I'm hoping like all the players are loaded in. And yeah, let's start off in the game. India versus Singapore. India having Chaos, um, Chaos, Fibo, and Rahul, and B team having Singapore mixed team having Dumbways, Jarrell, and Zinks. So Dixie, if you could ask them to join, that'd be great. So it'll be a best of 3 series. Just give me a second, I'll just reduce the stream music a bit. Still waiting on the teams to join in. They joined in? Oops. My bad, sorry about that. So we missed the kickoff. Dumbways following it up, trying to touch it to the side, searching for Jarrell Naden. Jarrell Naden missing the ball. Rahul, blue team on the offense right now, but Zinks clears it away. Rahul pushing it to the side, trying to find a teammate, but Singh is close to the ball. Jarrell's close to the ball. Jeff moving to the side, trying to find a teammate in the center. Fibo, can he follow it up? Fibo touches the ball. Rahul following it up, and the first goal goes towards India Team B. Jeff finding Fibo, a nice save by Ziggs, but not cleared hard enough, and Rahul just tapping that in. All three of them quite badly positioned to make that save. So the first game will be a sort of feelers, as none of these teams have played each other before. They'll be trying to figure out the rotation. Fibo touches it to the side, tries to center it for Jeff. Rahul following it up, misses completely. Jarrell has some space now, but Dumbways follows it up, searching for Jarrell. Fibo clearing it away, Jeff moving to the side. Dumbways has some time, but makes a weird defensive clear, giving position back to Blue. A double commit from Blue. Jarrell pushing it away. Zinks moving to the side, searching for Jarrell. Jarrell centering it for Dumbways, but not that to receive. Jeff gives back possession to Zinks, who's searching for a teammate, but no one to be found. No one in blue defense. Dumbways had an open shot, but misses. Wrecked. Okay. Got wrecked by that defense. Jarrell pushing it to the side. Jeff stopping the ball in midfield. Dumbways has some time to play with it. Opts for the air dribble, trying to find a teammate, but blocked by Rahul. Jeff contested. Jarrell finding Dumbways. Searching for Jarrell. Back to Zinks, but Jeff there to intercept. Jeff and Fibo, weird pinch, but Rahul's not there to follow. A breakaway opportunity. Jarrell backflips, misses that follow up. Jarrell trying to find his teammate, but Fibo there to intercept. Jeff on the backboard, misses the clear. I get wrecked, searching for Fibo, but misses. Zinks pushing it down, breakaway opportunity. Can Fibo get back in time? Wow, an interesting 50-50 by Jarrell Naden. Realizing that Fibo only had one opportunity to clear that ball and cleaned up that slot. A really slow shot by Jarrell, but got the work done. So Zinks going for the kickoff against Jeff. Kickoff in favor of Orange. Fibo reaching the ball earlier, but passing it back to Jarrell, who opts for the left backboard, giving possession back to Blue. Zinks trying to search for a teammate. Blue sort of on defense. Orange. Singapore has the pressure. Jarrell setting it up for Dumbways, who goes towards the backboard, but a double commit. Jeff there to save. Rahul pushing it to the side. A close opportunity, but missed clear. Jeff trying to move it away. Rahul contesting it. Fibo, can he follow it up? No, contested by Dumbways at midfield. Oh, dangerous center ball, but Rahul's that to touch it. Fibo missing that open shot. Rahul cannot follow that up. Fibo is going to try a wall aerial but misses. Jarrell searching for his teammate, but a pass too hard. Dumway is following it up. No one there to receive his pass. Jeff giving away possession to Orange, pressuring it, but a weak clear from Zinks gives back the shot opportunity to Jeff, and Jeff just makes sure to slot it into the top. So an interesting show from India. So they are able to contest at midfield and make the shot opportunities count. An awkward touch, Jarrell leaving it for his orange team to clear. Zinks moving to the side. Fibo searching for Jeff, but Zinks that to intercept. Jarrell pushing it away to reduce the pressure. Zinks misses the contest. Jeff. No one in goal for blue. Fibo has an opportunity but misses. Rahul trying to center for blue, but Dumways is there to clear it away. Searching for Jarrell. Zinks clearing it. Rahul moving to the side, reducing the pressure, but Orange has a shot opportunity now. Zinks with the shot. Jarrell pre-jumps but misses completely. Fibo with the clutch save, but no one in net. Jeff just barely able to make it in time, but getting demoed by Zinks and giving an opportunity for Jarrell to score. A clinical show from Zinks, and then Jarrell following that demo up with the clean shot to net. Thanks, Immortal, for following. Two members from Orange going for the ball. Rahul pushing it to the side. Flails at the ball, trying to get a second touch. People searching for Rahul, but this ball is going to touch, and we're going to have a game 1 overtime. Dumways against Jeff. Neutral 50-50. Rahul trying to follow it up. Clears it away. Jarrell moving to the side, trying to follow it up, searching for his teammate. Gets the 50-50. Jeff gets the contest. A shot at goal. Great accuracy from Zinks. I guess Fibo was okay. Rahul was not able to get back in time and just ends up trying to save it, but scores it instead. So the first game goes to Singapore. They came back in the last 20 seconds, I believe, and then they showed like what their mettle is as a player. And okay, players are changing their cars, I believe, or getting their third in. Okay, Chaos is requesting for a map change, and I guess Dixie would be doing it. If so, my name Jeff. I'll actually ask them to stay on the map because it's a DFH stadium, for heaven's sakes. What's wrong with this map? It's a PC issue, if anything. Okay, FPS issues. Sure. So I'll just transition back to the normal screen, waiting for the new details. Dixie, just hit me up when you have it ready. So Singapore shows that they really can bring the power when they require it. So the last 20 seconds, they equalize the score 2-2, and then there was a relatively short overtime with Singapore scoring the third and defining goal for the first game. Yeah, it does not make sense, tasty. FPS issues on DFS Stadium. Potato laptops or potato computers, I guess. So, Star, it's India Team B. It's Team B. So, who do you guys think will take this? I really thought Singapore would take this easy because I've not seen India Team B playing since Diwali holidays, and they are showing that it can be relatively close, but probably it's because Jarrell is playing with a mixed roster right now, coming back from Vietnam for holidays, I guess. So he's also a bit rusty. So I guess match 2 might be a clearer show, but I can be proved wrong. So let's see. I'm waiting for the new details from Dixie. And okay. Thanks, Roth, for following the channel. I assume it's you. Roth from. Where are you from? I forget. Okay, quick. Oh my god. Chaos. I think we'll have to recreate the lobby again. As we're waiting for the players to join in. How do I join the casting and commentating team? Just Jay, you are free to type in website and apply for the Rocket League India team, or join our Discord and contact an administrator, voice a moderator. Yeah, so someone will be hitting you up with the links in the chat. Okay, all three of Singapore have loaded in. We are waiting for the third of India to load in. And oh my god, what's happening? Wow. you guys have got to see what I'm seeing on my screen right now, because it looks like a game of hopscotch. Yeah, it's me, Guacamole, pro player. No, not really, but yeah, representing Team A for India. And yeah, we also got partnered. Our Discord got partnered. Our Twitch is also partnered, and we are hoping to keep on bringing you good content as of Rocket League India. Hey, Gone Freaks. Hey, River. Thanks for following, and great job. These guys really fucked up the lobby again, and let's see. We are trying to move into match 2, but yeah, a bit of server issues like usual, always known. And hey, hey Shashank. So what's up? Like, who do you think will take this second game? And what is your prediction for match 2? Actually, that's a matchup that I'm also interested in seeing, because Hong Kong is playing with its full roster. Hong Kong, being a smaller nation, has only a single roster to represent it, and it's made up of some really talented people like Kerwin, Troubles, and Juxta. And Juxta is the main name in that roster because he's part of the One NE acquired team for Rocket League, made up of Misty, Gone Freaks, and Juxta. Troubles already predicting the results for the Singapore game versus Hong Kong. It's okay. Let's see. That's the point of this entire stream show match, to see how you guys will actually face against each other. Probably you guys haven't had enough practice yet, but yeah, I'm hoping that this will set up some more like stream scrims, or at least scrims in general between the nations, so that we have the best quality players ready for the cup on November 5th and November 12th. Oops, I'm asked to look at. Thanks. I got carried away. Thanks, chat, for reminding me to join the lobby. And yeah, I am in. And you can ask the players to join in. Oopsie. Well, noob streamer detected. So first game going to Singapore. And we'll start off with the kickoff. Hopefully this time I don't miss it. Jeff going for the kickoff, wins it. Singapore trying for the fake kickoff, but Gerald Naden not able to find his teammate. Dumbways passing to Zinx. Chaos back in defense, waiting for the touch from Dumbways, but he misses out. Dumbways beats one. Able to get a good 50-50, but Jeff is there to clear it away. Jeff, can he follow that up? Zero boost, not able to make it. Searching for his teammate. Fibo up into the air. Misses the touch completely. A free net for Chaos, and he slots that in. So Fibo sort of fakes the opposition, I guess. Yeah, he does, with a missed touch, and Chaos just comfortably slotting that in. So first goal goes to India Team B with 30 seconds down. Fibo versus Zinx for kickoff. Kickoff goes in favor of Singapore. Chaos not able to touch it. Jeff cleaning it away, searching for chaos. Okay, I'm not sure what went wrong in orange corner there. Zinx with 12 boost trying to get boost out of position completely. A breakdown in communication from orange leads to that easy opportunity in blue. So Jeff going for the kickoff for blue. Zinx wins that kickoff. Ebo gonna follow that up. A pinch intercepted by Jarrell. Showing his 1v1 skills, trying to find his teammate. Zinx not able to make that touch. Chaos. Yet another defensive clear. Has some time. Bumps Fibo instead. Blue running out of bush quickly, but Jeff's there. Gets boost in the progress, moving it down to the side. Gives away possession to orange. Chaos picks up the boost, moving down the side. Again, giving away possession. So there's a bit of ping pong action going on. Fibo making that intercept in middle, but setting up Dumbways and Jarrell, who both go up in the air, none of them making the critical touch. Fibo not finding Jeff in midfield, but Jeff follows it up. Fibo not really slotting that in, but no one there in orange to make that save. I wonder, Dumbways going for boost and Jarrell Nadal expecting his teammate to be there, I guess. 3 goals up. India team B really showing that they are here to stay. Zinx searching for Dumbways, who goes for the backward touch. Zinx with an opportunity. A good contest by Fibo. Chaos gives away possession again down to the side. Dumbways finding Jarrell, but Jarrell passing it to Jeff. Double commit from Jeff and Fibo. And Chaos also flailing at the ball. No one in blue net. A demo in midfield. Zinx searching for Jarrell. This is it. Dumbways with a hard clear, hitting the backboard. Jarrell Nail making that touch. Oh, beautiful play. Let's see it from. It's a complete team play. Dumbways to Jarrell. Jarrell touches it, and Zinx just needs to slot it in. A bounce shot to finish things off. No way that blue could come back from that. Jarrell Nader for the kickoff. Oh, no one's in goal, but Zinx makes a critical touch. Moving down the side, beating one, searching for a teammate. Okay, they're going for pass plays, trying to work it out. A bit weird. Jarrell Nader, shot, misses. Saved by Jeff rather. Chaos, beautiful touch. And let's see that from Jeff's perspective. Jeff getting that ceiling shot down into a pass. Zinx really not able to get back into position. Chaos slotting that down. Jeff and Fibo. Jeff winning the kickoff. Jarrell Nadal taking his time, dribbling it. He has 2 people to beat. Jeff with the early contest. Draws out 2 defenders. Oh, 4 defenders out. Jeff with 0 boost. Naden moving down to the side. Searching for his teammate. Oh, critical touch from Zinx. An open shot missed by Fibo. Jeff and Chaos go for that. Jarrell just needs to clear this away, which he does. Bounces off Zinx, but Chaos setting that ball up high. No one able to follow it up. Orange trying to clear it desperately. Chaos missing that touch again. Jeff contesting in corner, but ball does not move out. Jarrell moving back to center, searching for Zinx, who makes the touch. Critical save from Chaos. Finding Jeff. Jeff to Fibo. Jarrell Nadal contesting on the corner. Passes it, misses. Fibo. A weird touch. Can Chaos get back in time? An opportunity for Dum. Who makes the contest. Ball still in blue half. Jeff can't make the save. Jarrell Nadal with the early contest, searching for Zinx, who moves it down to the side, trying to find his teammate. Empty net, and Downway scores. Good pressure from Jarrell in the corner. traps the ball. Zinks passing it down to middle. Both Fibo taken out of the play, and Dumway just has to move it in. Zinks going for the kickoff, winning it. A short opportunity, but beautiful save from Chaos. Jared pressuring the ball. Can Fibo make it in time? No, he can't. I guess it was a misplay from Fibo. He couldn't read the wall bounce. And it was an easy shot from Orange. Jared just needed to slot that in. Oh, Nathan was faster to the ball. Fibo taking his time, thinking that no one would pressure. 4 goals to 3. Orange mounting the comeback. Kickoff in favor of Blue. Fibo touching it. Can Chaos make this touch? Hits the ceiling. Dumways, awkward touch, moving to the side, but Zinks there to save him. Fibo with a short opportunity. Both Jarrell and Dumways a mess in orange goal, but no one in blue to follow it up. Good contest from Jeff. Fibo misses it. Zinks to the side. Contested by Jeff. Short opportunity from blue. Chaos. Grinding it down. Jarrell 1v1. Misses it. Hey Samu, thanks for following. And right now we see India take second game. It was a bit of a rocky start for Singapore in the beginning, but then they figured out their rotation, getting those passing plays. And from 4-0 it became 4-3. So I assume like this is a bit of a communication issue. Probably they're not on comms or they're just working it out. A few missed touches here and there, but an overall good show from India as well. Chaos, Jeff, and Fibo. This could very well be the starting roster. Fibo having some issues with his potato laptop, as evident from the point. So probably playing a man down also, but still managing to equalize the series. We'll be moving shortly to the next game, and let's see. Series is now level 1-1. India taking the previous game. Sorry, I tried to join Singapore. Wow, you didn't see that. So Fibo versus Zinks for the kickoff. Who will take the third game and be crowned the winner of this series? Fibo versus Zinks. Orange winning the kickoff yet again. Rahul moving to the side, searching for Fibo. An empty net, slotted away by Dunways. A bit of a misplay here. Fibo not making the touch. Chaos not able to follow that up, and Dunways could just cleanly shoot that into the goal. One goal up with 9 seconds, so the pressure's on India to come back. Fibo following it up, searching for Chaos. 2 members of blue in the corner. Fibo trying to desperately come back into defense. Rahul making the touch. So they opt to play Rahul instead of Jeff in this third match, which is a bit of a weird thing because they lost with Rahul in the first game. And Rahul moving down to the side. Good contest from Zinks in the corner, searching for his teammate. Jared Dumways makes the defensive play, but it's to the defensive backboard. Zinks trying to move it down center. Blue team rotating back. Oh, Rahul searching for Chaos. Fibo can't make the touch. A weird double commit from Chaos, leaving the blue net empty, and that's an easy goal for Zinks. I am not really sure what Chaos did here. He double committed and then Zinks just using the backboard, using the sideboard, and slots that in. Chaos versus Zinks for the kickoff. Third time, a neutral kickoff. So for the first time, India was able to counter the kickoff strat. Jaral Nadal trying to take it slow, but punished for that. Oh, what a read by Dumways for the backboard. Misposition, Jared cannot make the touch. Rahul moving to the side, searching for Fibo. Fibo making the pass down center, but Rahul not there to follow. Chaos searching for Rahul. Rahul waiting for the touch. Short opportunity, goes for the backward play. Fibo makes the contest. Chaos. Searching for Rahul. Rahul not able to make the touch. Dumbways, good clear. Lot of pressure from Blue. Orange trying to get into position now. Oh, nice back pass from Zinx to Dumbways. Really searching for boost here is Orange. Okay, Rahul gets knocked back into Blue. Knocks someone out of goal in the process. Chaos trying to move to center. Beautiful play. So Zinx misses that 50-50. It was a good 50-50 from Chaos, and Dumbways was just out of position after that. Beautiful play from India Team B, trying to level the score. Rahul misses. Dumbways moves back into center. Fibo misses the center. Jarnader clearing down to the side, searching for Zinx. Zinx to Jarrell. Jarrell opts for Chaos making the touch. Chaos trying to search for his teammate, goes for a ceiling touch. Dumbways cannot predict that ball. Fibo with a short opportunity but moves it down to the side instead, searching for Rahul. Pressure's on for Blue, but they cannot convert the opportunity. Orange is hurting for boost, but Jarnader makes the crucial clear and a free goal. Ensuring also that he takes down some time along with that. Jarrell's 1v1 skills is being seen here, 1v2ing two members from Blue and ticking down the clock in the process as well. 3-1 to Singapore with 2 minutes left. 2 minutes 10 seconds left. Jarrell going for an awkward kickoff strat. Seems to have worked, but Rahul diagonal pass, weird. Jarrell dangerous, searching for Zinx. Zinx searching for Dumbways, but goes for it instead. One guy in Blue not able to clear it. Rahul moving down to the backboard, but Zinx is there to safely touch it. Fibo pressurizing it. Jarrell moving it up, but Rahul is there to follow it up. Oh my god! Beautiful pass from Chaos, but Fibo not expecting it. Probably they're not in comms, so that pass could not have been predicted. Fibo moving down to the side. Chaos intercepted by Dumbways. A weird cluster. A double commit. Oh, wow. That was really close for India to level the score. No, get the second goal rather. A lot of pressure from Blue. Jarnader with one defender to beat, searches for his teammate. Chaos trying to demo, but instead opts for the touch. Both Chaos and Fibo going for the touch. Chaos instead passing it to Fibo, who messes up that touch. Jarrell clearing it. No, Jarrell moving, trying to center it for his team. Zinx searching for someone from Orange to follow it up. Jarrell with an easy shot after two of Blue members double committed and missed that ball. Neither Fibo nor Chaos able to predict the trajectory of the ball despite that speed. Interesting. So 4 goals for Singapore with 40 seconds left. Seems to be a dumb deal because there seems to be a lot of mistouches from Blue coming in to this game, which I wouldn't expect, probably because of the roster change. Zinx not able to make that touch. Jarrell pressurizing the ball. Oh, with a shot. Beautiful. Again, a team play coming from from Orange. Jarrell popping it up for Dumbways, who just follows it up. And a nice power shot down to center. 5 goals for Singapore. Singapore really showing its strength. I guess it's a bit rocky for India as they're still trying to figure out the roster with all these constant shifts. It will certainly be a dynamic also in comms, which we have to account for. Zinx missing that, trying to take the team. Rahul searching for Chaos, but the timer runs down. And Singapore takes the series, the best of 3, 2-1 going to Singapore team A. Actually, it's Singapore a mixed team, yeah. So, yeah, predicted result, but India did show a good comeback. I think they should probably stick with Jeff in the starting roster because there was a lot of mistouches coming in from FIBO. Ping and potato laptop could be a factor into this, but yeah, Singapore mixed team takes down India A. Saying, whoa, I messed up. I think I wrote India A in the spectating screen. Okay, my bad. Yeah, India B. Yeah. So we'll be heading shortly into our game 2. So now it'll be the same team that we saw earlier, Singapore versus Hong Kong, and that'll be an interesting one to cast because I expect a lot of aerial action in this game. And with players like Corbin and Jarrell in the fray, it's going to be interesting. I'll just take a small 1-minute break, waiting for the lobby to get created. I'll just put a 2-minute break probably. And we might have some help with the casting. Flame is deciding to join it. Okay, Flame. So yeah, Rocket League. Hey, Flame. Wait, I didn't even get time. I didn't even get time to put the timer, so okay, fine. Let's just go on with it. So yeah, Flames are long-standing caster for Rocket League India since Community Cup 3. He's part of the org Division 6, who's like really close to Rocket League India as a community. And yeah, welcome to the stream, Flame. Did you get a chance to see the first match?
Hi, welcome everyone. Yeah, I was there since the very first match, and it hurts my soul to see that India basically got beaten in the last game by Singapore in a quite memorable fashion, I would say. Like, giving the first 2 games, I thought the last one would be way closer, but it turns out Singapore figured out their roster way better, because you were already talking about it. Lots of changes going on. They somehow decided to put out one of their stronger players, Jeff, and replace them with a couple players that were choking a bit.
Right.
Which is a bit uncharacteristic, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But it's great to see that other communities like Singapore coming out strong. And I'm excited to see how they will perform versus Hong Kong. Also, did you mention the 9,000 cheer from the TCT?
Oh my god.
In case you didn't, it's a bit late, but huge shout out to TCT. Huge thanks for that massive 9,000 cheer. So kudos to this guy.
Well, noob streamer and caster detected. I take the blame for that. But now
it's fine. That's why I'm here to help you out.
Thanks, Flame.
So,
thanks.
How do you want to do it? You want to do it color, and play-by-play in color?
You can do play-by-play, I guess. I'll do the color.
Sure. All right. Let me do my main thing. That's good.
At least I can concentrate on now streaming and getting that point of view proper.
Yeah. That's why here.
Okay. Cool. So I think we're just about ready to move into the new lobby. Just waiting for confirmation.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I'll come in too. If there's enough space for me, hopefully.
So the interesting thing is, India really doesn't scrim much, at least in Asia. So these players are actually facing each other after a really long time, like Rahul and Chaos versus the likes of Jarrell. And yeah, Jarrell and all these players are actually part of the Asian Pro League. So it's interesting because they've had a certain head start, and I'm wondering if India can really come back in terms of the professional scene.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him play in the 1v1 tournament,
Right.
Gerald Naden. I've watched a couple of streams of his. So he's definitely an exceptional player. The rest of his team seem to struggle a bit in the early games, but tend to catch up and help him out to give him the opportunities to do those massive plays, do those solo plays, which we know he's pretty good in, or pretty good with. So, yeah, but what can you tell me about the Hong Kong lineup? Because I don't know anything about them, unfortunately.
So Hong Kong right now is also made up of a mix of Asian Pro League players like Juxta and Troubles. and also like a pub stomper, sort of like in Kerwin. Like Kerwin's known in the pub scene like for really with his aerial plays. He played as a substitute for the Asian Pro League, but was never in the starting roster. So all three of them really known names in the Asian scene at least. So I suspect a really strong aerial game, but then with the aerial game there'll be so many double commits, and probably the team with the better rotation might end up winning. So
Okay.
give me a second. Let me invite you to my party.
I'm already in.
Oh, you're all
so
in? Okay.
I can just join manually. That's not
All
an
right,
issue.
all right, cool. Just let me join in.
All right. It's just yeah, you're just missing. Oh. Okay. Okay. It looks like the game started.
That's good, good, good.
without the streamer. So I'll just do a little bit of a radio show. Looks like Hong Kong starting off strong. Gerald Naden with the clutch save. And here you are. Can the people see what's going on?
Yep.
All right, great. So as you can see, Hong Kong starting off fairly well first 15 seconds. Definitely going in favor of Hong Kong here. They continue to pressure. Curving off his shot opportunity, but Gerald Naden with his second save already. We didn't even play 30 seconds yet. It looks like Singapore finally catching some breath. Nope, Jugster back at it again. Being annoying, being quick on the contest. Dumbways with a good clear there. And that is a massive whiff from... How do you call this guy?
His name is Troubles, Ubel for short, but you can just call him
Ubel.
Troubles. Yeah, he's been.
Troubles.
Yeah, Troubles has been struggling to find form lately, making really bad whiffs on defense. So, yeah.
I mean, the name is quite fitting with this safe attempt, right?
Right.
Definitely had some issues there. But as we can see, Singapore taking away the lead after the first 30 seconds were definitely in favor of Hong Kong. But maybe they will find a way back eventually. I'm quite sure they will. Kerwin now on the line, easy touch there, but that is so dangerous. Zings is ready to put that one in. You probably want to avoid those risky plays in front of your net. Kerwin with a decent pass into the midfield. Juxta coming in, but don't waste to die, forcing that 50-50 into the corner in favor of Singapore. And now they're on the counter-attack. Gerald Naden looking for Dumbways to die. Can he make it happen? He's looking for that aerial pass, but unfortunately not going to make it. Kerwin, again, quick contest inside of Hong Kong there, not giving Singapore any sort of space to work with. Well, that good opportunity for Gerald Naden, putting it onto the backboard, trying to set himself up, but Juxta coming in from the side, putting it into the corner so Kerwin can clear it, and that is an immediate counter-attack on the side of Hong Kong. Can that be an opportunity? Almost. Gerald Naden, third save already. Hong Kong continuing to pressure. Zings not getting the best clear there, but Gerald Naden is there to help him out. Kerwin again, early contest from him. Zings, Gerald Naden now trying to make something happen. Juxta putting it into the midfield, but Troubles is there to clear it. Not good enough. Dumbways today going up again onto the backboard, but Juxta finally gets that clear.
Oh, Dumbways couldn't make that read from Jared. He was trying to find his teammate. And now the pressure in orange. Okay. Weird play over there in blue half. Dumbways not able to make that clear. Moves it down to the side very slowly, giving position back to orange. Juxta slotting it down.
Yeah, you've seen some massive communication error on the side of Singapore there. I think Jinx was even bumped away from Dumbways after he got basically surprised by Juxta's touch there. No, by Trouble's touch there. But again, Kerwin not giving up there. Decent pass there to Troubles, but unfortunately it's way wide, putting it into the other side of the field. Zings and Gerald Naden double commit on the clear there. Gerald Naden making sure to get that one out for the moment, but it bounces straight back in from Kerwin. Zings now being left alone in the attack there, giving Troubles a lot of time to actually kill that one, but that is a horrible attempt there. And again, Troubles having issues with just getting a basic touch there. That is not what he was looking for. Gerald Naden, good shot there, well placed, but Juxta should have been able to save that one nevertheless. But it is a 2-1 for Singapore.
Right. A lot of pressure coming in and eventually getting into that opportunity. Yeah. Troubles moving down to the side. A lot of whiff touches from Troubles actually costing Hong Kong the goals.
I agree. It's been so far really just major mistakes on the side of Hong Kong and their defense. It looks like they are the more oppressive team overall, but so far it hasn't worked out. Gerald Naden with a good contest there, backwards aerial, that could be dangerous. Kerwin just tapping that one to the side. Zings coming in, giving Hong Kong actually a chance to play that one. I think if he would have left it, would have been dangerous for Hong Kong. Again, open net there, juke step backwards, not the best way to shoot a ball, but definitely Zing's dumb ways to die. Again, having some troubles there in really spacing, or giving enough space to each other. Gerald left alone down the side, early contest von Jukster again. Zing's just tapping that one to the net with a soft touch. No issue for Jingster to clear that one.
You just felt Zinx and Juxta became Jingster. Okay, Juxta.
Yeah, my bad.
Juxta searching for Kerwin, who makes the pass to Juxta back. A nice one to play, but Trouble's not there to follow it up. Slowing down the play in midfield, giving a possession to Blue though. Kerwin trying to search for Juxta, who makes the touch to backboard. Kerwin, oh, close. Trouble's following it up. Beautiful play from Orange.
Yeah, that was in fact what we like to see. That was what Hong Kong was trying to attempt the whole time. Kerwin, instead of shooting it, going for that backboard pass was a smart idea. He was trusting in his teammate to do proper defensive, offensive rotation there. No real issue for them, and it wasn't even risky at all because Juxta was already on his way back. So beautiful stuff we see from Hong Kong. That is definitely a statement, and Singapore has to watch out. Good demo from Kerwin, not really doing anything, dumb ways to die. It was ready to back up Gerald Lane there, but that ball is dangerous. Just dropping down, Gerald Lane has to get to it. Trouble comes in, but it's wide. It was such a weak attempt, unfortunately, for the side of Hong Kong. Zing's having issues there in the corner to clear that one. Lee is to dump ways to die to help him out yet again. But look at the defensive positioning from Singapore. It's not really good at the moment. Dump ways to die has to come in because Kerwin comes in flying. Misses an open net. Zing's now looking for Gerald Naden to pass the one midfield. There's a decent touch. Can Zing's follow it up? No. Juxta tries to clear that one, but Gerald Naden gets in the way, and now Singapore is on the retreat. Oh, what a save.
What a save. A double cover, but Blue still manages to clear it away, trying to tick down the counter with a counter opportunity, but Juxta, can he make this double touch happen? A good contest by Dumways on the backboard. The ball is still not down.
Yeah, I mean, last couple of seconds got really messy. That was an opportunity for Hong Kong to get that buzzer beater goal. But fortunately for Singapore, it's overtime. But now it really comes down to be clinical about every touch. You can't do any mistakes in an overtime match because every single mistake gets punished right away. Gerald A with a solo play,
God.
And that is what we were talking about earlier today. That is what he has shown in the match versus India as well. Look at that, taking away the ball from Juxta. Troubles and Juxta again having issues with that spacing. Troubles should have just gone back to the line there, but that is an easy solo play there for Gerald A. And Singapore, fortunately, taking away that win. I wouldn't have predicted that one actually.
Okay, again, I messed up the overlay, so let me just fix that up. Yeah, I'm amazed how Jarrell is able to bring his ones game into the threes game, because I feel like when your ones game is strictly about boost and you don't really manage to find the boost and the contest in time in a threes game. So it's amazing that he's still managing to make those plays happen.
Yeah, I mean, it basically starts with ones, right? And then you go to twos. So I think in terms of mechanical skill and ground play, ones is super important. So when to contest, taking the right challenges. Twos is more about having a proper rotation and not overcommitting. And threes is just, you can go crazy. And most of the time as backup. But it's never bad to have those assets, to have those individual skills in a threes match. I 100% agree.
Yep. Sorry, just fixing my overlays.
All right.
Everything's good.
Looks like...
we are ready for the next match.
Yeah, and that players are already in. They're hungry for some more action, and I think Hong Kong, they want to prove themselves. They've been actually the dominant team in the last series, but really it just came down to individual errors in their defense, and of course that one amazing play from Gerald Naden, which was a defensive error from Juxta as well. So if Hong Kong can sort out those mistakes, I see them actually winning this and have a chance of winning this best of three. But Kerwin, atrocious attempt there. Those are the errors that I was talking about. Troubles and Juxta both in the same corner. Juxta actually centering that for Singapore, but fortunately for Hong Kong, no one was on the end of that. Troubles again trying to make something happen by himself, double commit the side of Singapore, that drops midfield, but Hong Kong has no offensive rotation whatsoever. They might be a bit scared to move forward after they got punished 3 times in a row by Singapore.
Oh, lots of mistouches in defense, giving back possession back to blue, but Hong Kong still managing. They've not been punished yet. Blue's on the offense right now, but Trouble's able to make that touch. Zings trying to make a defensive rotation, searching for his teammate in the process.
Yeah, Hong Kong trying to get those passing plays going, trying to utilize the backboard as good as they can. Geraldine wide clear there. Troubles has to go up. Uses the backboard wisely for a good hard clear, and that is an opportunity for Kerwin. Can he make it to it? Zings faking the challenge there. Actually works out really well for him. That should have been a goal for Hong Kong. You gotta hit those open nets, man, because Singapore won't give you as many opportunities in the future. Kerwin, Juxta both double commit the wall there. At least Troubles in a bad position, so he can't move forward. He can't challenge that ball. He has to stay back. Triple commit on the side of Hong Kong. That leaves that net exposed, but Kerwin gets to it just in time. But it seems like Hong Kong, they didn't learn from their mistakes so far. They're still triple committing even.
Oh, Tasty with another 890 bits. Thanks a lot, Tasty. This time I noticed it. Thanks, Flame. Jared moving down to the side, searching for blue, but misses out on a teammate. A lot of pressure on blue with blue right now, but 2 of them going up for the same contest. The corner boost. 3 of them in the corner, but Juxta moving down to the sides, passing straight to Domwes. Beautiful touch by Troubles there.
But you have to say there's major differences in the conduct of playing this game. Geraldine with an amazing solo play once more. That leaves Dumbway to dice an opportunity, but Trouble gets there in the way. But you can clearly see that Singapore is more focused on those solo plays. They're really trusting the abilities of the players to make something happen by themselves, while Hong Kong is more team-oriented. Dumbways to die, not getting that good clear. Fortunately, nobody from Hong Kong was there again because all 3 players decided to have a defensive rotation. They really need to figure that one out. Kerwin not with the best touch there, leaving Zings an opportunity to drop that one center. Not the greatest touch on his side as well. Dumbways to die, looking for that midfield pass again. Geraldine waiting in the midfield. Troubles goes up. That could be a really good redirect. And what a touch from Troubles.
A beautiful redirect. Concentrating with that 50 boost that he had, makes that touch, hits the crossbar, basically unsavable shot.
No, that was beautiful, and this is what Hong Kong needs to wake up to come back into the series. Remember, guys, they're already down 1 game, and it's just show matches, but it's about the prestige, right? You want to win these things with the solo dribble there, giving Troubles all the time he needs to punch that one into the corner to clear it wide into the Singapore's field. But Hong Kong, they're waking up slowly. Geraldine having issues to put that one to the corner. Again, Kerwin this time around can contest that one. Unfortunately, does get the touch. Juxta looking for that clear. Gets the 50-50 afterwards with Dumbways to die right away. Nobody's on the line. That could have been an open net for Zings if he managed to put that one onto the net. Drops it midfield nevertheless. Dumbways to die, putting it to the backboard again. Zings popping it up once more. There is an opportunity for Geraldine, but he hits the woodwork twice. And it's not getting that open net. That must suck for Geraldine. Singapore is still down 1 goal. Oh, 2!
A mishap with defense in blue. Trying to rotate back, Jarrell ends up bumping one and completely out of position after that. He had the boost to make that save, but just a bit of a mishap in blue.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate. Geraldine was even saying in chat, I'm sorry in caps, so he knows he's done some major issues. Juxta, good shot from him. Hong Kong really continuing the momentum, carrying on the momentum that they have. Geraldine forced to an awkward clear to the side. Juxta keeping ball possession there for Hong Kong. Zing's getting in the way, trying to get a clear, but he's stuck on the wall. That gives an opportunity to Juxta, and that was just some basic 1-2 play. Troubles to Juxta, beautiful hit there. The defense was completely outplayed there by this one little touch.
Yeah, Zings made the mistake of not being able to clear it down, and then Zarel was just out of position, not being able to clear it away from the woodwork.
Yeah, I mean 3-0 for Hong Kong is basically what I was hoping for this match so far. Juxta missing on a follow-up opportunity. Geraldine not having the boost to follow this one up, giving Kerwin a wide wide, lofty ball into the half of Singapore. Zings forced to use all the boost he has. That is a good pop. Gerald Naden has to get a touch to it. Troubles reading that one right miles ahead. Kerwin with a good clear to the side, looking for Jugstad. Jugstad to Troubles, but this is a too tight angle. Goes for that smart play, putting it up, or setting up Kerwin there, but Dumb Ways to Die was ready. Brilliant shot from Jugstad. That is an open net. Zings coming in from the side. Zings from the side. Coming in from the side, trying to make that one happen. Last second, they're just passing it to Troubles at this point. It doesn't really matter. It's just for the fans.
Yeah. Again, three of them found the same kind of bit of breakdown in communication also while rotating defensively. We find Blue, despite having the solo players, also not being able to rotate back properly. A lot of mistakes in defense, costing them the game.
I mean, Hong Kong, basically Singapore is doing the mistakes that Hong Kong was doing in game 1. And that is a 4-0 sweep for Hong Kong in the second game, and just lets us hope for a good round 3 between those two teams. So yeah, I mean, Singapore, they have to get some passing plays going, because the strongest thing, or the strongest asset you can have in a 3v3 match is the passing plays, is the team play, which you haven't seen so far on the side of Singapore too much. They really seem to struggle in every aspect, besides the solo plays maybe, but that doesn't really cut it for you, as we see on the score. So what do you recommend for Singapore?
I think Jarrell needs to start trusting his teammates more. A bit of passing play, I agree, but also just defensive rotations, they need to get that down the books, because playing against a team like Hong Kong, they're going to punish you for any mistake you make.
Yeah, and Hong Kong has done way less mistakes than in the first round, so Singapore was probably counting on them doing really bad clears, but so far it hasn't been the case in game 2, so that lets us hope for the third game. But again, double commit there in the defense. Jugster and Troubles both going for that one, so maybe they want to force it, and that is definitely not the way to do it. Troubles looking for Kerwin there, but look at that, they figure out the rotations. Still contesting the ball right away, not giving Singapore any chance of getting some boost, catching some breath, or resetting their minds. Again, double commit there from Singapore on the defense, as we've seen on the side of Hong Kong. But other than Singapore, Hong Kong is quick on the contest. That is a brilliant pass to Troubles, can't react in time, ends up clearing it for Singapore.
Oh, breakaway opportunity for Blue. But Kerwin able to? No, not really, but still makes the touch happen. Beautiful.
Oh!
Ziggs and Jarrell, they are in sync.
Yeah,
Zings?
Look at that. Look at that. Brilliant demo there from Zings. And that all happened because Kerwin was not able to get that wide clear. As soon as he made that touch towards his net, he was basically forced to punch that ball away from his goal, but decided to try to get control of it, but that definitely backfired for his whole team. So you may want to get back to what you've done in game 2. But yeah, Singapore now looking for, look at that, Zings is not really trusting Gerald to get that touch already on his way back, although Dumb Ways to Die, it was way back in the defense. Gerald putting that one to the side. Kerwin already up there, good contest from him. Can he get a double touch? He's looking for it. Gerald Naden decides to go for the smart 50-50 into the corner. But so many misses on the side of Singapore. Troubles not having enough boost to get that second touch. And meanwhile, we see Hong Kong, again, having 2 people in the front, but 1 in the back, while Singapore is completely giving them all the space that they need, not really challenging them at all.
Yeah, Singapore also bringing the demolition game into play in game 3, trying to shake things up.
Oh. I mean, look at that. That's just basic play from Hong Kong. Look at that. Jugster, I mean, that was a brilliant jump off the wall there, but just utilizing the back wall there, doing that smart plays that the defense really struggles on the side of Singapore with, and it's not really fancy stuff. It's basic 3v3, but it's one of the most effective ways. In fact, Kerwin again with a dreadful clear, almost enabling Gerald Naden to let Singapore take the lead once again. Pass there from Troubles to Kerwin, but unfortunately he doesn't connect to the ball. Gets that one pass to Kerwin once again, but he decides to pop it instead of a shot. All 3 players from Singapore going up for that clear, but Zings finally gets the one out of the half for Singapore for now.
Hong Kong opting for some unfashionable plays like sailing touches, but still somehow managing to keep the scores level. Zings searching for his teammate, going for the solo play instead. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Beautiful contest from Juxta in backboard defense.
Yeah, I mean, those are the solo players again. Zing's almost kind of disabling the whole defense on the side of Singapore. That is a good shot. Kerwin getting that one touch for the save. And Trouble's coming in to help him out. But is that enough? Again, ceiling touch attempt there from Juxta. Completely whiffing the ball. That is an open net double commit on the side of Hong Kong once again. Not getting punished by Zings there. It seems like Hong Kong is moving backwards, comparing it to game 2. They're not quite as strong in the defense anymore. Maybe it's the pressure, maybe it's the nerves that are going through with them. But Singapore also not quite figuring out how to deal with Hong Kong. Look at that, Zings taking way too much time. So if there's one thing that Hong Kong is quite excellent at, it's early touches, early contests, aggressive gameplay. And so far Singapore hasn't found a way to really get past Hong Kong's, most of the times, overcommitted defense.
Oh, yet another opportunity for Blue, but Dumway is just not able to get that power and keep that pressure on, giving away position back to Orange, who converts into a successful counter-attack.
Look at that, Dumway's waving the contest, Kerwin with an easy pop, and Gerald Naden is just handling over the ball to Kerwin, not the touch he was looking for. He was probably trying to put it to the side as hard as he can, but hits it with the top of his car instead of the corners, and that is definitely a quite too soft touch and enables Hong Kong to take the lead for the first time in this match. But that could be the equalizer, and Troubles is not getting the ball out of there. 2 players on the line are not enough. Gerald Naden finding that small gap for the equalizer.
Yeah, neither of them respecting the rotation as well as respecting Gerald Naden's ability to redirect that down. Troubles?
That was not...
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, that was not the hardest of shots to save. It was just miscommunication again. I think they might even block each other from that save, which is definitely not what you want to do against such a competitive team as Singapore. But it's level playings at the moment. 15 seconds left on the clock. Can Gerald Naden maybe come up with something amazing? It looks like Kerwin instead getting that quick 50-50 in front of the net. I think it was Zings who wasn't able to contest it quick enough. Look at that. Way too early flip. Kerwin with the perfect 50-50 and hitting that one in with 92 kilometers per hour. What a boomer.
A beautiful play from Juxta as well, trying to find his teammate rather than going for the solo play.
That is true. Looks like Singapore, they're struggling more and more, while Hong Kong slowly finding their way back in. Good 50-50 there from Gerald Naden, keeping it in the half of Singapore, but none of the 2 other players from Singapore was there to help out Gerald Naden. Looks like they're a bit scared. It looks like the rotation isn't quite off. That is a good shot from Juxta underneath the crossbar. Really hard to save. And I think Dumbways today was not able to go up quickly enough. Zings was just rotating back towards the line. And that is in fact the 4-2 for Hong Kong. Looks like a done deal. Looks like a sealed deal here.
Right. And each and every one of those shots has a lot of power packed into them, which really makes you wonder, like, these are really good rotational based passes.
Yeah, well, I mean, what do you think? It looks like Game 3 is a bit of a mixed thing, that Hong Kong definitely came up stronger in the end, but Singapore seemed to find their way back into the match in the second third of the game, if you want to put it like that.
Right.
But still, there are so many mistakes on both sides.
Yeah, somewhere around the mid, like the 2-minute 30-second mark, Hong Kong started making those mistakes again that they really screwed up with in the first game, and then they just cleaned up their game by the last minute and ended up sealing the deal.
Yeah, that was, I think, until the last 40 seconds or so, that was anyone's game at this point. But yeah, a couple of whiffs, major whiffs on the side of Singapore on the defense. They definitely want to work that one out because I don't know, they seem to struggle a lot. Anyway, do we get straight into the next one? Do we have a short break? What
Yeah, if you need a 2-minute, 3-minute break, we have that.
No, I don't need.
Okay.
I can go on.
Yeah. Wait. So let me just clean up the overlays. Sorry, noob streamer. I'm back into the normal this thing again. So give me a second. Let me load in the details for next match. So the next match is India versus Hong Kong. Um, so by process of elimination, like if Singapore beat India and Hong Kong beat Singapore, what does that mean?
It means that you have quite a competitive field, right? So,
I
but
guess.
I mean, it could also mean that every nation has their unique style of play, which obviously means there is a team that struggles more against it, and teams that have a better way of dealing with it. And also, Abe, you've been noticed. Fortunately, this is not an RL India only stream, so you're not getting roasted today. If I find an opportunity, I might do. We'll see.
So,
you know what? If one of the Indian players whiffs, I might call that he was full of an ape or something like that. I don't know.
right. So,
Anyway.
one interesting fact to notice, Zinx and Jarrell are part of the top seeded Asian team in the Asian Pro League. Like from probably about a month and a half ago when the Asian Pro League ended. So they were the top seeded Asian team after all those group stage matches. And they're also representing Team Singapore, but they're still, I mean, their rotation, they still gave it up to Hong Kong, who is a bunch of different players forming up to represent the nation. It's a bit interesting to consider that also.
Yeah. I mean, we mentioned it a couple of times already. Singapore really focused on that ones play. It was just basically, it felt more like solo standard than an actual threes team at some points. While Hong Kong had some periods where they were really strong in the passing plays. I mean, we've seen them doing basic stuff like that one tap onto the backboard, really hard hit into the midfield, into the center in front of the net of Singapore, and they just had to tap that one in because the defense wasn't ready from Singapore at all.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see if they can do this versus India as well. We both know that India is quite aggressive in their playstyle, so is Hong Kong. So I expect a lot of goals conceding on both sides, so it will be a spectacular firework of a game, I hope.
Right, I'm just about ready. I think I'm in the lobby as well. Have we got all the
here.
players loaded? Fibo, Rahul, Jeff. So they're starting without chaos in this, or actually it's not clear because even chaos is in the lobby. I guess we can only find out after they join their respective sides, which we should be doing shortly, assuming everyone's in.
I mean, I can understand that India is trying out different rosters just to see how the synergy is between those players, and also, I mean, India and oh, they're just joining. All right, looks like everyone is in here. What I was trying to say is that India is containing basically of two of the top teams.
Oh my god.
Okay, they want to be orange.
Hong Kong server. Whoops.
Oh man, wrong server. But that gives me time to talk a bit about India. I mean, you are the admin of Rocket League India. I'm the official caster, casted a lot of tournaments, Indian tournaments, so I have some knowledge about the Indian scene. So for all the viewers that are new to Rocket League India and don't know a lot about them, I would say India, the switching with players in the Indian team, A and B team, could be problematic because we have two top teams, basically two top rosters. As the Indian rosters, one is Kakalukia, the other one is Two-Face Gaming, and they have, I would say, somewhat of a different style of playing. So when you have two players from one team mixed with one from the other, I can see how that creates problems, how there is lacking of synergy. And also, Indian teams are quite known for not having any comps. So I don't think you can actually survive on an international stage without having an actual comp, because the text chat will not do it alone, I think. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with you because I also realized, like being captain of Team A, I made it a point that my teammates have to have comms, and we are now working on that part of our game. So to actually compete on the stage, comms is necessary, the rotation is necessary, the skill is necessary. All three of them together, they should make for some good Indian competition. So I think Hong Kong was requesting for orange. Wait, I
Yeah.
got that right. So, okay, it's just a thing from Dixie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see. I'm quite excited to see it because I think I've mentioned it already. Hong Kong really aggressive. So is the Indian scene. So I think whoever gets a bit more chill and leans back and focuses more on the defensive rotation will probably take away the games.
Whoops, my bad. Okay, never mind. Do we have the players? Yeah, I think the lobby is created.
Okay, let me join in too.
I've been making a lot of mistakes on stream. Forgive me, guys. Um, yeah,
It's fine. It's fine.
Multitasking is a biatch.
I mean, normally you have a dedicated streamer, right? But you're doing everything, so kudos for you. No worries. That's why I'm here to help you out too.
Thanks, player. I love you. Oops. But yeah, it's interesting actually talking about comms. I wonder because I've played with the players from Hong Kong. Um, Kerwin does not speak much at all. So he's from Hong Kong. I'm not sure. He's part Chinese, part Cantonese. I think more on the Chinese side. So his English is also a bit rusty. So he just makes basic calls and trouble.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's enough, right? Like you just it's also helpful enough if you can listen to what your teammates say. You don't necessarily have to talk a lot. But if somebody says "I got it," it's quicker than when somebody has to press that text command, and it's already like you already notice it because sometimes you will just not read the chat because you have to focus that quick moment to touch a ball or whatever. So yeah, I think comms are necessary. There's no other way around than using comms. So you better start now because I know it's something unusual for the Indian scene.
Right.
But who do you think of the roster so far? Which roster would you like to see on the Indian side?
Which roster would I like to see in the Indian side? Probably the roster with the most informed players. So right now, I still have my doubts about Rahul because he's coming back to the scene after a long, long time. He had his exams going on, so he's also a bit cold, in the sense he has not been participating in the community cups as much. Sorry about that. We missed about 20 seconds of the action.
Yeah. No. I mean, I was giving you that question maybe a bit late, but hasn't been anything special so far. We see Hong Kong continuing their really oppressive trend of early aggression. Troubles with a good shot there, but we're getting to the ball before Jeff gets a chance. India finally getting the ball out there. That is a good pass to Jeff. That is the team play we were talking about. Kerwin has to get to that ball. That might have been a bit wide, but so far it turns out to be alright. Rahul refusing to go for that challenge, giving Jux an opportunity to punch that one into the core. But Jeff getting a good clear, bounces straight back into the half. Kerwin looking for Jux that are off the wall. It could be an opportunity. Backboard passing play. Jeff is up, not getting the touch, but troubles. Missing the net. Kerwin with another opportunity, and Rahul is just jumping past the ball there on the line, giving Hong Kong the advantage at the first goal of the game.
Way too much messy defensive play from Blue. Just giving too many opportunities for Hong Kong on the backboard as well as on goal, resulting in that goal for Hong Kong.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I hope they are in comms. You said it a couple times, but Chaos. I mean, I've seen it with Rahul in this match twice already, and now on Chaos side with backflips, really basic mechanic errors, which you just can't do in a match like this. And we see it right now on the play. Kerr with a good pass there. Juxta cannot follow it up, but Troubles with an open net, putting that way wide to the right side. That should have been a second goal for Hong Kong.
Yeah, Troubles showing those issues that he showed from the previous series. Basic touches missing now.
Yeah. I mean, basic mechanical errors. That's really what it comes down to. Often the mistakes that we've seen. Again, not getting that wall pinch, giving Chaos an opportunity. That is a reasonable shot underneath the crossbar, but it bounces out. Fortunate event there for Hong Kong. Rahul going for that. I'm not quite sure what he was trying to achieve there. Not getting any touch at all. That was just a waste of boost. But he's back there, punching it into the corner. Chaos is waiting. He's expecting that touch there from Troubles. A good demo from Juxta. Jeff has to contest that one.
getting that one lofty wall into the midfield. Double commit from Chaos and Rahul. That is not what we like to see. Troubles, can he get that shot? Can he get that angle? No, he's looking for Kerben to put that one in the midfield. That bounces to the backboard again. Rahul is way too late in the aerial contest, but Juxta, again, wide to the right side. So far, accuracy on the side of Hong Kong hasn't been the best. Miss from Rahul once more. So many misses on the side of India. They can be quite fortunate that they're only down 1 goal so far. Chaos putting that to the side again with good save there. Finally, Rahul getting those aerial touches. He might have to he has to step up his aerial game. If there's one thing that Rahul is famous for, it's his aerial game, and so far even that has not worked out. Juxta not with the greatest clear, but he's finding Kerwin, so all good. Troubles jumping from the goal there. Bit unnecessary waste of boost. Double commit on the side of India again. Open net for Juxta, and he's surely not letting that one go. Jeff out of position, and that one tight angle, that one spot was well found by Juxta.
Yeah, I really suspect a lack of comms in blue side. Basic double commits are just throwing them off.
Yeah, it's been the 3rd double commit already, and every time in crucial situations when the ball is basically bouncing into your third. So you don't want to do this, but it looks like Rahul and Chaos having basic issues. They're not really giving each other space, they're not trusting each other to get that touch and take it upon themselves to make something happen. That was a good follow-up there from Rahul this time around, seeing that Chaos had some issues to get to that. Gets that 50-50. That could be an opportunity for Rahul, but that shot is nowhere near the goal, not even close to being dangerous. Troubles easy time clearing that one. Juxta now having issues in the corner. Good pop there from Jeff. Rahul is way too early on that touch. That was not the strongest pass though. Definitely a tight angle, if not an impossible one. Again, Kerben early contested on the wall. Jeff leaving it to Chaos to clear that one. He's following up right away. That is really India as we like to see it. Good pop there, but it's not strong enough. Chaos outplaying Rahul with that touch. He has to get to it. Juxta missing the ball. Trouble's missing the ball as well, but Chaos fortunately has no boost for Hong Kong. And it gets a bit messy. Only 40 seconds left on the clock, but it looks like Hong Kong might be able to take that one away.
Yet again, another double commit from blue, with orange taking that 50-50. So again, they're trying to sort out their defensive rotation, but they only have 30 seconds to work with. And orange is pressurizing like crazy.
Yeah, they're look at that. Trouble's not giving Jeff any sort of space. He has to put it up the wall. Gets that wide clear though. Rahul putting it onto the backboard. Chaos is already up. That could be dangerous. Chaos with the touch, hitting the backboard. Jeff with an impossible angle, but he still makes it happen, and that could be a potential comeback for India if they win a kickoff and score right away.
That was such a good 50-50. Just made that read. A bit later to the ball, that's why he ended up winning that. But a really good contest by Jeff.
Exactly. Oh, no contest on the side of Hong Kong. They decided to play it safe. Can Rahul make it? Can he make something happen? He's trying for that stealing contest, but it doesn't matter. The ball will just drop down, and Hong Kong will take away the first game 2-1.
Yeah, interesting strat for the last 7 seconds. Give possession away. Let's just stack our defense.
Yeah, but I mean, so far I'm a bit disappointed with India here because so many basic mistakes. They can really be happy about Hong Kong not having 5 or 6 goals, which they easily could have, but the accuracy on the side of Hong Kong wasn't good as well. I mean, how many open nets did they have? I don't know. But yeah, so hopefully we will see India recovering from that first game, kind of sorting out the issues. And I really hope that they not switch out a player again, because so far I mean, how will you ever be able to fight synergy between players if you just let them play one game? I know that they play privately together, but that is not good enough, man. They need to play in a competitive environment.
Man, I don't get it. Do you notice there are a lot of ping fluctuations also? Probably the ASC servers are a bit unstable. Not sure if that was a factor in the previous game, but yeah. Something or not.
It can definitely be an influence, but overall, I mean, Hong Kong was able to deal with it the same way.
We already noticed Chaos has been swapped out for Fever.
Alright, it would be interesting to see. I mean, Chaos is one of the players that have been more stable in their performance. I think I would have put out Rahul, honestly, because he has been He's been having some real issues overall. Fake now on the side of India. Not the best touch there from Jeff, giving an opportunity to Troubles. Troubles to Juxta. That is a good pop down Kerbin with an open net, but he misses it. Again, Hong Kong giving away 100%. That was 1,000% of a chance. India can be really fortunate that Hong Kong is not stepping up their aggressive game.
Yeah, guess they need to just work out on some of their accuracy issues, and probably you can actually see a really different scoreline here.
Again, look at them. No one of India is really moving up. They expected that wide clear, but Fibo opening that midfield. Troubles before Rahul. That was a good touch there. Jeff to Fibo. That could be a net. That should have been a goal for India as well, but Fibo not even close to hitting the net there, actually clearing it to the side.
I gotta pause you there for a second.
Reasonable touch there.
We got 250 bits from Chaos Adam. Thanks for swapping out of the game and donating instead. Thanks a lot, Chaos, for the stream. Yeah, we hope to keep giving you these kinds of streams from time to time. Yeah, continue, my bad.
Yeah. These practice games helps a lot, I agree, but you should probably stay with one roster for at least a series. But Hong Kong with an opportunity again, this time quick enough on the contest. No one is back on the side of Hong Kong. Finally, Juxta finding his way back. But again, Troubles with early contest. That is a dreadful clear. Kerwin just putting that one into the middle. No issue for Jeff to clear that one whatsoever. Kerwin with a good touch. Make it Fibo to contest that one. Fibo getting that one touch to Rahul. Rahul now with the solo plays. But that flip is not dangerous at all. Jeff missing the contest. Open net there for now. Hong Kong didn't really get the rotation straight. Rahul versus Troubles there on the wall. Good mid pass there from Troubles. Kerwin ended up putting that one in the midfield, and no one on this side of India is really getting to that ball. That ball was dead for a good couple of seconds. But again, Hong Kong on the offense. Kerwin putting that back up in the air once more, but Troubles is way too late. Juxta finally back for Hong Kong there. Not getting the best of touches too. Double commit on the side of India once more, and that should be an opportunity for Hong Kong. No, Rahul with the aggressive rotation again. But finally they decide to back off. Dreadful clear there from Troubles, forcing Kerwin into that save. But looks like they finally resolved that issue. Can they make it happen? Yeah, finally they're getting that one clear that they needed.
That was a bit confusing, that touch from Kerwin. Trying to pass it, but moves to the side instead. Ends up really wasting that opportunity for Orange.
Oh no.
That was a demo that I missed.
Yeah, I mean, Rahul decided to put the demo. But Fibo is just putting the ball towards Juxta. Jeff not able to read that one. Reasonable pop there from him, and that is in fact a fairly easy goal for Hong Kong. But it was, I mean, it was time, right? They had so many opportunities. Hong Kong had to score that one goal. Jeff, good shot from him, but what a hero save from Kerwin. In putting that strongly enough into the corner so India can't really do anything. Kerwin popping it up to buy some time for his teammates to come back to help him out, but they're both back. Troubles getting the control in the corner actually versus Jeff there. Double commit on the side of India, but it doesn't matter. Rahul with the assistance of Fibo getting that good corner shot there. Look at that.
All that power came from Fibo. It was still a double commit nonetheless, and I still can't figure out why they have not sorted out their comms. Probably they're just switching out of the Discord call multiple times. It's just confusing to them now.
I don't know. I still don't think that India is at a peak of performance. I would even say the opposite. So many mistakes still. Rahul, I'm not quite sure why he's going up for this when he can't really do anything. Fibo is helping him out though. Again, look at how much space Hong Kong has there to really do anything. India, I mean, I introduced them as quite aggressive in their playstyle, but so far they haven't shown it. Reasonable touch there from Rahul in the corner. Not getting it into the midfield strongly enough. So one of the Indian attackers could do something with it. Hong Kong now on the offense. Triple commit there from India. At least 3 players in the same spot. That goes towards net. Fibo, Jeff, both going for it. Fibo and Jeff combining their strength to put that one out. It's still not over yet. Rahul completely misjudging their ball there. Fibo and Jeff, not the best position to be in. Kerbin comes in from the side, drops it midfield once more. Juxta with a reasonable hit, but Rahul reacts in time, puts it straight towards Troubles. Can he get the double touch? No, Rahul is away, but Kerbin is there to finish the play, and Hong Kong is taking the lead once again.
Troubles bringing out 2 defenders with that touch. Could have slotted it himself, but then Kerwin is there to save his son.
Yeah, I mean, again, India having some major issues in the defense. That ball should have been cleared 3 times already. That is a reasonable contest actually from Rahul. Good 50-50, good read there from him. But that is about it. Look at the space that they're giving to Hong Kong. Who's that? Who was that? I think Kerwin, giving almost Kerwin the opportunity to get that one. Last 10 seconds on the clock. Juxta with that wide, lofty ball, setting up himself. Rahul gets back in time, but I think it doesn't matter. Hong Kong will take away the series. 2-1 again. Really close score here, twice in a row. But I have to say, well deserved to Hong Kong, and India definitely has to work their rotations and their roster in general.
Yeah, I'm a bit conflicted. Despite all these issues, they still managed to keep the game close. So there are some issues from Hong Kong as well, I see, or some positives from this India roster that they can work with. But yeah, I agree. I do agree. Like, I think Fibo is not being able to contribute as much, probably because of his laptop. And you see Rahul on the scoreboard, but there were a lot of misplays from Blue and basic rotation mishaps, and Orange just capitalized on it, cleaned up all their mistakes. A few were there, but they managed to seal the deal.
So what I would suggest to any team is checking the bots, because I think it's interesting to see from an overall perspective how you played. I don't know if they really noticed it during the game, but I mean, there was so many double commits. That's probably the number one thing that you don't want to do, which is definitely avoidable with better communication on both sides. I think with every team so far, we've seen a lot of overcommits. So overall, I mean, Hong Kong, on the paper, has been the strongest team overall, winning both series. So,
Yep. Singapore also taking a series off India, showing that India is indeed the roster that needs to improve the most before they get to the group stages. And a reminder, it's on the 5th of November. So, guys, there's a lot of there's about 2 weeks of practice and a bunch of scrims yet to happen. So, hopefully, we'll be able to get some of them on stream, showing you how these teams progress, because they've not really had a chance. Apart from set rosters like Japan and India, a lot of these Asian teams are mixed teams. So playing with their fellow countrymen is an interesting concept and something which I wonder how it will look on stream.
Yeah, I mean, you've mentioned it. They have 2 weeks to improve. 2 weeks is enough to make some major improvements, but you really got to work every day on your performances, on your skills. And I'm quite excited to see how the teams will perform. I mean, we've got a first taste of each team, or at least of 3 teams of the cup. So, quite interested to see. Will there be more show matches? Will there be more matches on stream?
As long as the team captains are cooperative, I can make them happen. Probably on the weekday, because that's when I stream. But yeah, anyone who's interested, like if you're part of the Asians Cup, if you're representing your team, just hit me up. I'll make that happen. If not on stream, at least off stream. And yeah, thanks to Tasty for actually coming up with this idea. Tasty and Als for really coming up and making this thing happen. And it's a great initiative from all the countries also to come together. It sort of creates a bit of rivalry, tries to answer some unanswered questions. Is India really good? Can Singapore players beat Malaysian players? And will Japan still reign supreme? So a lot of questions. Some of them people already have answers to. So let's see. I'm really hoping that these show matches will end up into something that's probably an expected result for the the Asian Nations Cup, but anything can happen on those 2 days.
Yeah. I mean, you should probably also mention that this Asia Cup is a huge opportunity to make Psyonix, know about the Asian scene, because we all know it's been a struggle so far with the servers, with everything, with the support. So this is a great opportunity, and for everyone who's still here, who's still watching the stream, make sure you're gonna check out the tournament. Be there, give them the numbers to work with, and also cheer for your favorite teams. Hopefully there will be more show matches, so you can actually get a taste of what the other teams are like. Maybe you found a particular team more interesting. It will definitely help the Asian scene grow and get acknowledged by bigger companies or even by Psyonix. So I think that is about it. So thanks to you for giving me the opportunity to cast again.
Thanks a
I said I
lot.
had no time, but it turned out that I'm quite shitty when it comes to time management. So
It's all right. Yeah,
Anyways,
it's
is there
a
anything you
great
wanna add?
opportunity. No, nothing else to add. Thanks a lot for joining me in the cast. I guess I was pretty shoddy in the first game. I was trying to manage it all, but it was really helpful. And yeah, kudos to the teams that ended up taking the series. Props to those guys, and I hope you guys continue to scrim, and I hope you viewers continue to join us in each of these show matches despite the weird time zones. And yeah, tune in for more updates from Rocket League India, and also tune in to 1NE eSports. They have a Twitter and they have a Discord, which is also linked in our Rocket League India Discord. So just hit anyone up there if you want more details about it. So yeah, that's me, Guacamole, signing off, and with me is Flame. Thanks a lot again.
See you guys.
See you guys.
See you guys.